Hello everyone and welcome back to another math video. Today we're going to be talking about angle vocabulary, how to name angles, different parts of angles, all that good stuff. Just a reminder, this is the normal version. If you'd like the speedrun version where we go through pretty quickly, I will link that in the description below. All right, so up on the screen, we have an angle and it has some letters and different parts. How would you name this angle, right? If you were just looking at this, how would you write its name mathematically? If you want to pause the video and think for a second, but we will talk through the answers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the way that you name this angle, there are 3 different names that you can give this angle. The first one is you start from an outside point like W, and first off you put this angle symbol, W, and then you go in order, staying on the angle to the X, and then finally you finish at the Y. Okay, WXY, that's one way to name the angle. And then hopefully it makes sense that you can go the opposite direction, right? You can call it angle YXW, so that's just exactly reversed. Then the last way, always have the angle symbol. You could call it angle X. And X is, the center letter, okay? It's always the center letter. And we have a special word for the center of an angle. It's called the vertex. Okay, so X is the vertex. All right, here's our cool clock for today, which means that it's time for you to practice what you just learned. Go ahead and pause the video and try these 2 problems on your own. And when you're ready, you can unpause the video and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. Okay, for the first problem, here are the 3 ways that you could name this angle. And for the second problem, you should have said the vertex is W. You might have also said angle W. All right. Last type of problem says, look at this angle, and it says, does X lie in the interior or in the exterior of UVW? All right, so UVW is, this purple angle right here. And I always like to think of the monster with teeth, right? So give it some teeth. Okay, give it an eyeball, give it 2 eyeballs, all right, and clearly this X is on the outside of the mouth, okay, so the exterior, and so the answer is exterior. All right, time to practice. Go ahead and pause the video, try these 2 on your own. When you're ready, unpause and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've had time to work these problems, let's check your solutions. Okay, for the first problem, you should have said that Y is on the interior. And for the second problem, you should have said, it says, does T lie on the interior or the exterior, right? And T is actually on the angle, so it is neither. All right, that's it for today. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.